Hi everyone, I'm indie game developer and 6-time gold medal Olympic winner Ryan Henson Creighton. TOJam is this weekend-long game event that happens in Toronto every year, and it's a big group of maybe hundreds of game developers that get together in Toronto, congregate under one roof, and alone or in teams, they are tasked with making video games for just one weekend. Now I do this event every year, and last year I was working with my daughter Cassandra. She's 5 years old, and we made a game together called Sissy's Magical Ponycorn Adventure. Now my collaboration with Cassandra was a little bit unusual because I usually go lone wolf at these things. I just think that when you get like 5 or 6 people on a team, bad things can happen. The team will stop communicating and stuff will break down. Expectations won't be shared among team members. And I've seen big teams like that, 5 or 6 people, really mess up. And I don't ever want that. You never have trouble communicating with yourself. So I've been going lone wolf this entire time. But then when I started to consider all of the people around Toronto who really want to be involved with video games, but are sort of slotting themselves into roles that aren't sought after during game jams, like writing or music composition, production or project management, I thought it's too bad that these people can't participate, because all we look for is, can you program or are you a good artist? But then I thought about teams that have gone before me that have been 5 or 6 people, really big teams, and the project hasn't worked out. And I thought, man, they could really use like a project manager to help them stay on track and on task, on budget, on time. Or they could really use a producer to make sure that everybody on the team was communicating well. So I got to thinking, maybe 5 or 6 people on a game jam team isn't too many people. Maybe it's not enough people. That's why this year at TOJam, I'm running something called Project Overboard. I believe we're making history by putting together the largest game jam team ever assembled. It's upwards of 30 people, and it's divided into 2 main sections. We've got the game production team, which includes all your typical artists and your programmers, and a full audio arm that's going to include an audio producer, a sound effects person, and a full complement of voice actors that we'll need to produce the game. Then on the flip side, we have the business and marketing group, and that's going to include business people, marketing people, website people, and a small documentary team to shoot our team meetings leading up to TOJam and to film us at the actual event. We'll be live tweeting the way the project's going. So we're going in with this army of people, this full studio of people to create a game in only one weekend. Now when the game's finished, we're going to try selling it on possibly iTunes or direct sales on the web. We're going to take all that money and we're going to use it to send at-risk youth and children in Toronto to technology camps so they can learn how to build robots and program games and get into all the sort of nerdy stuff that we like to do. So I hope that you'll watch this space and you'll follow Overboard Jam on Twitter, or you'll check out our Facebook page and you'll see how this all happens, because I think it'll work out, but we have a lot of new people on the team, so it could be really cool, or it could crash, burn, and explode in all of our faces. And that could be fun too. Join us. It's Project Overboard.